lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
It is 8 minutes after the hour. You guys are locked into your favorite eating ride. What's up, EB? Welcome into the Joe Lockett Show. How y'all doing today, boy? We got a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff to get into today. Joe Lockett Show. EB is already in the chat room. What's going on, baby? Charles in the chat room. Crystal Scent is in the chat room. On TikTok. And live, guys. We're live on Facebook, social, on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, X, and Twitch, and all that other. We live on a lot of stuff.
Spotify.
Tokidoku ohayou gozaimasu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. O genki desu ka? Sashiburi. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the love, y'all. What's up, Mike? What's up, Cook Lee? We missed you too, big dog. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it.
Can't be Keith Lee. Keith Lee not over there. And you know, folks beefing with him.
With Keith Lee, the food celeb.
Yeah.
Why they beefing with him? Because this food is so good. I put it on, and me and my wife, we went there, and you know, when we did this food, I didn't do anything. But
I think they just don't like how he responds to certain stuff. Now I don't know,
bro.
It's real weird.
But listen,
it's real weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Aloha. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you, beautiful. But here's the thing. Anytime, bro, that a brother or a sister get famous for a little while, we got to find some kind of way to be mad at them about something. We got a lot of stuff to get into the news today when we talk about this day too. So you guys hang tight for this, man. This has been a messy Thursday. So what's going on with you, man?
Not much. A little somber, but not much.
Somber.
Well,
I'm running on fumes because I hadn't really been asleep. So,
oh Lord, I don't know how this show gonna go today.
Oh, I got you, baby. Oh no, the show now. I'm ready for the show. You know, let's do this. Let's not. We're not gonna let the people down.
Oh, okay.
That's not gonna happen. If that's the case, we don't need to be doing a Joe Lockett show. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into it. It's a lot to get into today.
It's a lot to get into.
But the one thing I know we're going to be talking about on the show today, who's worse, men or women?
It seems like we talk about that every day.
No, but in this situation, like, you know, we're going to be talking about Tamar Braxton situation. And look at her situation when she's dealing with her husband, Jeremy.
Jesus.
I don't know. We're going to get into it, but it reminds me, bro, is men batshit crazy or is women batshit crazy? Especially when they go through a divorce or a breakup.
Nah, I will say it's a lot of conspiracies on that.
I want to talk about it because I got my theories on it, bro. So we're gonna talk about that today.
Okay.
When you're going through the breakup, who is more off the chains, the man, or hey, Bridget, how's it going, baby, or the woman? And why is Tamar Braxton stuff going viral?
Her stuff, that video bothered me. All right, but we gonna talk about it because it's in the news. I'm gonna save her for last.
Well, let's get to the news. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Let's go.
Yeah,
it's a Joe Lockett show. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
All right, hold on. Let me get my stuff keyed in.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
All righty.
What's up? Equally divided, huh, Shar? Okay.
Equally divided.
They're just talking about the responsibility when people get mad at each other.
Oh, okay. Well, first things first. I know this is not going to be divided by anybody here.
Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes, y'all. I appreciate you. What's up, Kat? Thanks for the likes,
I told y'all we was going to talk about it when more information came.
What?
Which it definitely did. Here's the update on what happened at the Appalachia High School. They released the mugshots of the 14-year-old that was believed behind the shooting, that is accused.
Right.
And I know there was other stuff about. I know there's been statements that was been posted from some of the students. When we was on the show, they was updating us with how many people was actually involved. There was 4 that was unalived,
right,
and I think about 9 others that was injured. So they got into the Nix and cranny of it. NBC, they've been on top of it the whole way. Shout out to NBC. And they've been dropping out more information. I know they said the FBI is still doing extra reports and stuff about it, which they should, them in the sheriff's office. But that is the information that we know now, as far as with everything. Just recently, as like 30 minutes ago, they dropped the mug shots of the kid. Not gonna lie, when you see the mug shots like this, it fit the profile for what you would expect, and that's unfortunate.
You know,
that's unfortunate.
If you hear about a drive-by, what do you think?
You think it's some young black kid.
If you hear about a school shooting,
you think it's some white kid that doesn't seem like he gets out.
And is that always? Is it like not? Have you ever seen, bro? I've been living a while, and I haven't seen a drive-by shooting with a white kid. And I'm not saying it didn't happen in the world, but I've never seen it.
I think it was like one case where it was like a black kid that was trying to do it, but they stopped him beforehand. And he fit kind of like the same look. He just was black.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
I hate to see this though.
Yeah.
Because you don't want that period, regardless of who the race is.
No, regardless of the races. But when I heard it yesterday, when you talked about it, the first thing that popped up in my mind
was,
9 times out of 10 is going to be always some white kid that then got some whatever,
and they think he got pushed too far.
Yeah,
and now he going into whatever collection he got from the house.
And you know, when you look at these young men, right? Because usually it's a dude that's doing it.
Yes,
and you look at their face. You look at their mugshots, right? If they're captured, you knew then what you knew. You knew then what you know now. Everybody knew.
Yeah,
everybody.
You ain't even got to be there.
You know,
more than likely understand the situation.
You know, whether you're in school or whether you're in the hood, right? You know then what you know now, that sooner or later there's a possibility that this person can go the other way. Quick.
What's disappointing though, and I'm gonna say this.
Thank y'all for the likes.
It's kind of sad, but I'm gonna say this and we'll move on. What's disappointing is when you do see the mugshot of whatever it is, they look eerily content
because they have no emotions behind it, bro.
That's
emotionless.
That's disturbing. That's the part that's disturbing because you're absolutely right.
They have no emotions.
They look eerily like when I see him now, he looks eerily like he just got scolded and he like, all right, so what, mom? Like they look eerily content about what they've just done.
It is what it is. Yep.
It is what it is. And it's like, it's disturbing because he's young. And to be pushed to that point where he accepted whatever it was that he was going to do or what he did, and he has no remorse behind it. Yo, man, it does make me a little nervous to have a kid.
Did you see Dylan Roof?
Yeah, that's
the dude said I sat there and contemplated not to do it because they were so nice, right?
Yeah, man.
And then they went and took him to go get some Burger King,
which is crazy. Which is freaking crazy. Don't even give me started. Don't get me started on that.
Exactly. So, yeah, that part,
bro. You first off, let me wrap this up.
Let's
I'm not going to go into it.
Okay,
but I'm just going to wrap this up. Prayers to the families, all that was injured, and condolences to everyone that was lost.
Yeah,
I'll even say condolences to his family because more than likely, at least when we see the documentaries and stuff, they always say, well, I didn't know he was going to be pushed that far and yada, yada, yada. Regardless when if he was alive or not, I still send out those condolences.
I got you.
Because that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I got some more condolences got to send out, this is why it was a little bit somber today.
Okay.
I did find this out while I was at work. Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. He passed away at 34.
Name. I know that name.
Yeah,
because
he's had a lot of big records. He's a rapper, so you probably know him because of different football events,
I think my cousin
and stuff like that.
Today. She sent me that he had passed away.
Yeah, man. Like, it was somber because it didn't bother me, but it bothered me because he's 34. Like, this dude was he was one of the young rappers before the young rappers today. Yeah. If you want to put it like that. Like, during that latter half of what I consider my generation, the Kendricks and Coles and stuff like that, he was the beginning of what everybody say is mumble rap. Okay. Him and a few other rappers like him.
So what did he pass away from?
They not dropping all of the information. I'm sure they're gonna keep that in-house. All they know is that Fulton County, they confirmed it.
Okay.
So we will. I'm more than likely we're going to get more information about
Eric
this.
is saying allegedly, because we don't know this to be fact yet, that he OD'd.
I'm not gonna put it past him, but I know it's not been. It hasn't been disclosed yet. So yeah, that allegedly that's what it may have been.
Well, she's saying OD, but I'm saying alleged because I don't have facts on it. So.
No, that's what I'm saying too. I don't have all the facts on that either to back it up. But allegedly that may have been the problem. It's unfortunate to see another one gone too soon. Regardless on how you feel about his music or if you even felt like it was good or not,
right?
34 ain't the time to go.
No.
So condolences to his folks and his family on unfortunate passing. I'm sure he was feeding a lot of different families with his work. I'm pretty sure he did because I think he dropped the project not too long ago this year. Up in the
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so sorry to hear that. Condolences to Rich Homie Quan's family. I wish I knew his real name. Hold on. Did they drop his real name?
Nobody knows, bro.
Yeah.
Just keep it moving, bro. Because if you say anything else is real name, we're not gonna know.
Yeah. But you know, you want to sometimes send it out directly to the family. I mean,
Rich Homie Quan's family.
Next up. Now, outside of morbid news, Jeannie Ma and Jeezy is back into the news.
Okay. They were such a cute couple.
They was. I mean, because they had that whole, you know what I mean?
They had their own little vibe, man. I like seeing them as a couple. I really did when they first got together.
She party. She got dark meat instead of light meat.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was cool. Now, if you remember, their divorce has already been final.
Yeah.
What she is alleging here, and this is reported by TMZ, so take this all with a grain of some type of salt. Jeannie Ma is claiming that he owes a significant amount of money that he has not provided paperwork for. He owes a significant amount of money, and he hasn't provided any paperwork for 2 vehicles. Allegedly, I guess he's supposed to be paying at least $500,000 in interest-bearing account for the child. And he's supposed to be transferring titles and stuff and paying for 4 months worth of rent. And he has apparently, from her point of view, absolutely ghosted her. She can't even get in contact with him. She can't. She's saying left her completely in the dark. She don't know if the next rent coming. She don't know if the $500,000 went into the account yet.
Right.
She knows she ain't got the car titles.
Right.
So this is what she's providing to the courts and what's been documented.
Right.
Yo, man, it's really bleeding into that question that you was talking about earlier. Who crashed? I'm a youngin' for you. Who crashed out more? The female or the man? Because I'm like, you really did get the gig on him because she did win that that over. He's supposed to do that.
Okay.
Like, let's be fair to her. He's supposed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's court documented.
Right. And he will.
Jesus said
will.
you're gonna have to find me.
He ain't gonna make it easy for you.
He ain't gonna make it easy for you at all. He said you're gonna have to find me. No, I ain't answering your phone. Come on, you just divorced me. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. But you just divorced me. No, I ain't finna answer no phone calls about
Did she file for the divorce?
Yes.
Was she on social media?
Yes.
Right.
And then you told me I wasn't doing good by my baby. Yes, I'm finna ghost you.
And now you wanted to say something because, but you put all up, but you, bruh.
I had to go and have a little flirt session with me alone. I didn't ask for that, baby.
So did they say anything about child support?
No.
So he handled his business with child support. Right? So he made sure he took care of his baby, right?
Hey, the baby
so this is personal. But this is personal.
Well, I mean, that's I would imagine it's personal. That's 4 months worth of rent.
Yeah.
And depending on where you at, you might have picked the most expensive spot.
But here's the thing, bro. She got the money though. She should have the money. She's getting the money too. So
she should.
The money shouldn't be really an issue about where she living, being able to get the money. Now, is he gonna eventually have to pay it and maybe pay some interest on it?
Nah,
right?
He's gonna have to.
You know what I'm saying? And he will. But I think he has enough money to this point to take it all the way to the end and then just go ahead on
drag it out.
Yeah, and then probably pay it and then pay it in payments. It's like that person that they owe a whole bunch of money. When they get all that money, they get it and give it to you in pennies. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I got most of my albums set up through my mama account, so I gotta bring him out. I gotta get my equity back.
But I think in his situation, I don't know, but I didn't like the way the vibe of that whole thing went off. The way she was
the divorce part. Yeah.
The way she went off on social media, bro, and talking about how she was, where it was. Then I seen something today where she was saying, if I knew who he was, if I knew the man that he was after the marriage, is what she said. She said, I never would have married him. Why would you judge the man on who he is after the marriage, right? And not the man that you was married to or before the marriage. So you mad because of whatever the consequences and repercussions that didn't happen after the marriage, right? Because things didn't go your way.
The real question is, you ain't ever think you made him this way? You think you brought out the worst in me? The way you handled stuff after the fact? I got you, bro. But condolences to that family.
It's no condolences.
It's something. I don't know what to say.
It's no condolences. It's it's what's the word we should say for them? What's the phrase? Riddance.
Good riddance.
Yeah,
good
riddance.
My goodness.
You know what I'm saying? Because, bruh,
well, she's so pretty.
She's pretty, but women and men can flip the script. And this is what I say when I see relationships. And I've said this many times on the show. How do you treat me, right, when things are really, really bad? Are you honorable, right? Because like I say, that in the argument, it's going to tell you when you argue with your woman, bro, that's going to tell you everything how she's going to be if y'all ever go down the other side of the road, right? It's not going to be nice. Looking at that situation, the way that was, yeah, I'm not, I'm going to say this. I'm not mad at Jeezy for what it looks like if this is what he did to her, as long as he paying that child support. Whatever, get back you got to do at this point in time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if she filed for a divorce and she blindsided him without telling him for whatever reasons, now if he cheated, that's a totally different ballgame. So I don't know what went on, but there has not been nothing aired to that point.
It hasn't.
So I don't know why they was actually what got a divorce. But anyway,
man,
on
sometimes
the surface,
folks just want to leave because they either feel like they know what they're gonna get on the other side of it.
But
You know,
see,
that grass is green on the other side.
But this is what I be telling people, man. People be so, and this is why women be so quick, right? And I say this all the time on the show, bro. So quick to want to damn get married. But then you find out who the man really is, and now you want to come back and tell us, well, if I knew this man, that the man he was after we got married, I wouldn't marry him. Well, damn it, why did you, bro?
Where every bet tells a story and every win writes history. Whether it's the heat of the sports arena, the rush of the casino, or the strategy of poker, we've got it all. Join now and rate.
What was that?
No, they put a forced. They forced an advertisement on me.
We just been invaded by the invasion.
Yeah, man, they just forced the advertisement on me. I couldn't even close it out.
Not even not even a warning.
Yeah, like
and that money didn't come to me.
Exactly. You just gonna force yourself into a feed?
like y'all not even paying me for this.
Exactly.
Hey. Anyway, welcome to the Joe Lockett Show, y'all. It's 28 minutes after we're in the middle of entertainment news right now. Let's go, man.
All right, man. Now, next up.
Yes, sir.
Getting into the main topic. Tamar Braxton. I'm gonna let her talk, man. I'm gonna let her talk before I say what I got to say. Tamar Braxton, she took to social media, let out some grievances between her and her, whoever this person
her husband,
is.
Jeremy.
Yeah. I was gonna say significant other, but I was too scared.
No, they divorced or they
somebody whole booties.
That's a wild part to stop on. That's a wild part to stop on. All right, man. I'm gonna let her go through it. But from what we hear, this is about missing missing G. Missing G.
Yeah.
Sandwich. Yeah, I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I swear it's not about y'all, it's $1,000. It's not, make or break. It's the point. The point is that you wanted me to sit back and let you not only use my card, let's just say it's a mix-up. Okay, fine. But now it's different because you're using my card for your extracurricular activities. And let's just keep it gangster. I wouldn't even trip on that. You know what I'm saying? Why? It's not that serious. Me and your relationship status has changed. The way I see you have changed. You know what I'm saying? Just like you outside, baby, I'm outside too. Like, let's stop pretending like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like, oh, I'm addicted to, and I married you after you. I'm addicted to the white meat. Like, it was fine for what I had, but okay.
Shout out Jenny Ma.
It ain't giving that. And the truth is, I put too much on it because we were married, and I take my vows serious, and I thought that you did too. And so the truth is, I was waiting for you to come around like a wife. Because all I know how to be is a wife. I was married to Vince, and that didn't work out. And I got with D, and we were getting married, and I got with you, and we got married. And
Start right there. What's the common denominator in all that?
I'm with you, Joe.
I married you after you ate somebody, whole booty. So let's not talk about why and what happened before then, okay?
So, start right there. So you marry him after he ate somebody's booty. Read. Go ahead. Keep going. Go ahead.
Don't make it seem like I didn't put up with a lot. Don't make it seem like, oh, I've been so gracious to her. And, I have been giving grace and she's a da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ta-da-wah-wah. No, baby. Don't do that. We have given grace to each other. I'm addicted to the white.
Did you get the one that he sent? I sent you.
Hold on. I gotta pull that up. I got you.
So Dee wop wop Vent D married you, booty eat, $1,000.
Man, these are some wild tag phrases. The very first one, right?
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, then I sent you one where he was speaking.
Or responding to what she said?
Well, yeah.
Okay, that's the second one.
No. He will respond. Those are actually all her. I sent you one day where he was actually doing it. He was speaking.
Nah, I ain't got that one.
Okay. If y'all know Tamar Braxton's Tony Braxton's sister,
Yes.
she was married to this lawyer named Jeremy. The white dude looks like
Paul Wall.
Paul Wall.
He looked just like Paul
And when you
Wall.
hear him speak, he's got the charisma. He got he doing his thing. Right?
Sound like he could be Paul Wall.
Yeah, real cool, laid back dude. And those dudes, they slick, and he could be doing his thing, whatever. But
on a tangent though, I'm the type of white dudes I can hang with, man.
But here's the thing: when I heard, because she's saying that I've never heard him. Now y'all out there in the chats, y'all let me know, because I haven't heard anything from him until I heard her. Because she said that he's putting her business out in the streets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's tired of being embarrassed. I'm just being honest. Now, maybe I'm wrong, and I didn't go look this up. So y'all letting me know, right? In the chats, right? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever y'all listen to us at.
Yeah, we ignorant before.
Because I don't get in people marriages like this, but when y'all put it out there and it goes viral, right? I'm gonna, talk about it, and I'm gonna talk about it.
And I'm gonna be entertained.
And I got my popcorn. But here's the thing. According to him, that they had already agreed going through the divorce and yada yada. If y'all want to see it, go there and watch the video. But he's basically saying that what she was saying about him and $1,000, it was a mix up on the card. Because they still, I guess, sort of got, financial stuff linked.
Yeah.
And he gave the wrong card to the Four Seasons. She's saying it was for a jump off. He's saying he was there to go visit one of his friends because somebody had passed away in the dude's family.
Okay.
Right. He said he got receipts and everything to the fact of that.
Hey, ain't nothing like proof though. Ain't nothing like proof.
That there was some other girl that was there, and why you still playing with me and spending my money and using me? And I guess because of the birthday party, if I remember this correctly, he was having a birthday party that was already planned, and so they was gonna try to do the silver thing together. But she came there with a lot of presents and stuff. And I guess it was in New Orleans, and I guess that he felt that she was trying to get back with him when he said that we spoke plain English. Sound familiar? Speaking plain English, that this ain't that type of party.
Mm-hmm.
He said, according to him, that she was coming there, and it felt like she was trying to, get back with him and do whatever they do for his birthday. He it wasn't that kind of, that's not what he was trying to go do. So he sort of ghosted her, spoke to her, kept it moving.
Yeah.
But then she found out later on that he stays a couple of more days in New Orleans, right? And then that's when she going to Inspector Gadget.
But I don't even know how to tackle this crap first.
That's why I said you really need. I really wish you could find that clip where he speaks. If you can, go to TikTok and type in Tamar Braxton's husband. And see, can you pull up his speak? Because that's going to explain everything to. Because, like I said, I never heard the dude speak before about his marriage. I haven't. You know what I mean? I haven't heard them going back and forth except for when they do the TV show, but I've never heard him actually going. And I'm not a reality show person. I don't watch reality shows. I've never watched a reality show. I know Tamar Braxton because only why I know her is because I think they had a show called The Braxton Family. I seen commercials of it. But I didn't know none of them until, if I didn't know Tony Braxton, I wouldn't know them. And I remember they had a show, I think, because the mom is like she's straight G. So sitting down watching the show, I haven't seen it, but I think I've seen a couple of clips on social media where mom that went off on the kids or whatever, great family. But at the end of the day, the thing that I'm seeing with this here, Tamar Braxton got, I guess, triggered by seeing her card used at the Four Seasons when he ghosted her at his birthday party. And so she went and did the research and found out that there was a woman there and all this other stuff. It was for $1,000 for the holder for the hotel or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
And she went to social media with it. That's what I'm getting out of this.
Look, I'm gonna be 100 man because I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah.
But if I'm going off of the information that we know now, and let's reiterate, we do not know all the freaking information. Oh, let me give you the code. I got you. There we go.
It's on TikTok. Yeah.
We do not know all the information.
Uh-huh.
All right. So if you want to clear this up for us, because we don't know, don't worry. We're not going to give you pushback because we really don't. But if I'm going off of the information I just heard, first off, if it's his birthday, if he decides to stay in New Orleans of all places, that's the spot to get lit on your birthday. That's for
okay.
one.
So Kim said it's the extended stay, but if we're not together, if we not together, whether I extended or didn't extend, it does not matter.
Whether I cut it short, it don't matter to you. You ain't with me.
And
Why you care if I extended stay?
man, listen.
And if I was getting some booty, that's my prerogative now. I'm single. You divorced me.
There it is.
You divorced me. So it's like, bro, what's
So,
hold on, man. I'm
so-
sending this to you so I can go ahead and put this on the thing. No, I'm finna,
Oh, so here's the thing. When you're going through a divorce, right? And listening to Tamar Braxton, listening to Jeannie Ma, like I said, I guess I got triggered because it made me start to realize when you're dealing with women and they're not happy about the way you're responding or something is going on. Now, when everything is going well, and I'm gonna say this. Now, I don't know about men, so ladies, y'all gonna have to tell me. But I know as long as everything is going well for the woman, if she done cheated on you, or she got her stuff together, or she's leaving you, right? They ghost you, they block you, they keep it moving, they ain't got nothing else to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, they on social media flossing with their new boo. You know what I'm saying?
they are so happy.
Bruh, they're so happy they own a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, they don't want to fool with you.
They
Bruh,
doing makeovers.
bruh, listen.
They doing stuff they said they didn't like.
Bruh, they living their best life. Right? When a woman got you down, bruh, and you know, bruh.
And she knows she got you.
But
down.
as soon as you catch them by surprise, I'm gonna go on out here and I'm gonna do, you know, bruh, first thing you hear. You know where I'm gonna go with this. You already know where I'm gonna go with this, right? And this is being male chauvinist on the show, but I got to say it, man, because you know, as soon as they feel that you done did the wrong, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Well, it ain't only you that can go out here and get.
Oh
you know
my God.
I'm good over him, right? Then you see they finna get on a little weight loss. They cut their hair.
Oh no,
right?
They're gonna do a weight loss journey they ain't gonna keep up with.
Yeah. Say that again. Say that again.
They're gonna do a weight loss journey
that most
they
of them do not keep up
with.
That they do not keep up with, bruh.
Soon as they find another dude, all the happy weight come back. Now, two, this is the crazy part. Let you be happy and moving on. Oh, it's like, oh, so the I never meant nothing to you.
Nothing. You never, bruh.
Did what we go through mean anything? Are you hurt? Did life just get better when I left?
Why are you doing this to me, bruh? But if you listen to her, right? You know, you listen to her. She's hurt, right?
She is,
right? Because she says she goes through the thing that, you know, he filed for divorce because he's a lawyer, blah 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 blah. Okay, and they all agreed upon it.
They gonna fuss.
Okay, so if that's fine. But here's the thing: if you agree with your husband to file for the divorce, social media is not the place to air whatever you see while you're going through a divorce. When you listen to Tamar Braxton, right? Just with this here, I'm not saying that he's not a manipulator, a gaslighter, people who trigger you, love bomb you. I'm not saying that he ain't that. But when you listen to if you can pull this thing up, if you listen to the both of them, right? Bruh, in that marriage, and like I said, if you look through her history of what she put out there, we did 3 different dudes, and she married one after he ate somebody's booty. She said that.
But sandwich.
Yeah. She said that. Now, this ain't nothing Joe Lockett make. This is what she said. So she said, let's not go there. And I married you anyway.
Accepted you in spite.
In spite of. So when I'm looking at this situation, man, when you're going through a breakup, especially when you're going through a divorce, right? Who is worse when it comes to getting a divorce? the man or the woman? Who is more pettier?
And I got him queued up.
All right, let's play what her husband had to say. This is Jeremy.
Yeah, this poor Jeremy.
Bruh.
Right.
Now you heard what she had to say on one of her clips, but go ahead.
The way I spent time with his family. I extended my stay because I needed time to reset. So I get a call yesterday. Hey, did you stay at Four Seasons? Yeah, I did. In fact, I extended. I gave them my card and everything's good. Why? What's up? Oh, well, I got a call about some chick who used my card at Four Seasons. I said, that's not possible. This is funny. Ha ha ha. What are you talking about? Well, I thought we can friends. We can talk about it, but this is laughable. I didn't stay with anybody at the Four Seasons. I'm not seeing anybody. It wasn't on a date. None of that. If I was, you're my friend. What do I have to hide about that? I'll just say cooler heads didn't prevail. And next thing you know, I'm on her story and I'm being accused of things which are just blatantly not true. I have never led Tamar Braxton on. I never will, nor will I. There are people, hate the name drop, but hey, Carlos King, you got me involved in this. You're part of the reason why we became friends. I've been very clear about my boundaries. I've been very clear about wanting to have a friendship, but not to the extent that, friends don't throw each other on their stories and call each other out on stuff. Like, look, if there was a mix up with the card because of booking.com, that's a quick fix. It's already taken care of. I've already contacted Four Seasons and they've already issued a refund and they charged my card. It's that simple. Where did this random woman come in that you called a tramp? Somebody I became friends with on Instagram like maybe 3 days ago. It's just a reach, and I'm tired of having to stay quiet and not defend myself. Mental health is real, and I understand how sometimes anxiety can get the best of us. But you just don't go on social media and start attacking somebody you say that you love, that you care for as a friend, and then you post pictures of you and my daughters together, but then you're throwing their dad under the bus.
No,
it's not cool, man. Didn't. And the unfortunate reality is I thought that I could be friends and try to maintain some type of friendship, but that relationship is done. And I didn't want to come out and the way.
Okay.
So you get what now you heard her. Now go back and now if you can't find her first rant that she went through,
her first one.
Yeah.
All right.
Her first rant. Because I think that was like the second or third one. She did like 3 rants. So
she crashed out.
Yeah, bruh. She went on social
out.
media because she was hurt. She went to social media because she was hurt, right? And so if you wake up and you've already handled your business, like I said, I don't know the ins and outs, so I'm not taking his side on this. I really don't. Because some men know how to trigger women. I get that, ladies. But go ahead, play her first one. Because when you listen to what she said when she got the information, this is where it all started.
That you feel like I have aired you out. Like you have aired me out for months and embarrassed me for months. Oh, now we ain't gonna be friends. Well, that option is not even open to you because I'm the one who blocked you a few days ago. I'm the one who cut off social media and all communication with you. So let's stop perpetuating that. Yes, you're the one who filed for divorce because you were the lawyer. You and I as a couple decided that. Don't make it seem like, oh, I got to leave, because we're not even going to go there. So stop doing that. And I told my daughter that I would not talk about her dad. But in the same interim, I hope she had the same conversation with you that you cannot talk about me and make it look like I'm deranged and crazy. Now, I know.
Wait a minute, stop right there.
I know you.
He making her look like she's deranged and crazy, right? Read.
No. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, what your children means to me. And most of the reason why I was trying to hold together our union. But what I'm not going to do, Jay, is feel like I got used, because I did. Of course, I do a lot for a lot of people. And I do a lot for a lot of people, financially, gift-wise, whatever. That's just my nature. I didn't think that I was, dropping a whole bag on you and now we're going to get back together. No, I didn't think that. But did I feel a certain kind of way when you was nasty with me and you used my car for entertaining some? And I said tramp because you the one who said that's not your woman. You're the one who said that you can't, you hitting them off, you hit the jump offs and they don't mean nothing to you. And it's just sex. You told me that. So if the defamation, that is you giving me the information. Hello? And y'all were following and talking to each other way more than 3 days ago, Jada. Don't do that. Stop making it like I'm trying to be crazy.
But does not sound like with the conversation you had with a female?
Now, at a certain amount of time, maybe
people listen, man, listen to this. Is this not the conversation that we had?
Hold up. I gotta,
bro.
I'm gonna do this, bro. I did that before,
bro.
But it was not like that,
bro. I'm telling you. When I heard this, bruh, it triggered the hell out of me, bruh. I had to look and see was it one of the girls I dated years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because that is the conversation that most men have to deal with on the phone.
Yo, yes.
Bruh, information that is like, ladies, let me tell y'all something. Some of the shit that y'all be saying that we be doing and we ain't done, you are damaged from what somebody else really did to you. Sometimes we are not cheating. Sometimes the woman is just what we say they are. Now, I don't know in Jay's situation. I don't know.
No. Well, from what it sounds like, and I could be wrong.
Airing him out is really exposing her emotional immaturity. Very much so. Very much so.
Please, I hope that was the woman that said that.
I have no idea.
Oh my God. But yeah, man, from what it sounds like, because I know I ain't told a girl that, especially when I was cool with, that I ain't really care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This way or that way. Yo, if it's gonna be a jump off, they are jump offs.
Yeah.
there is no emotional nothing to it. It's just a fix. With that being said, just because I tell you that I have fixes, don't mean whoever I'm maybe talking about is the fix at the moment.
Exactly.
I can just have a fix.
Yeah.
Because I'm single now. And that sounds like something you're gonna tell if y'all supposed to be cool after y'all break up. That's something you tell the person that you cool with after you broke up. Hey, you know what it is now. I'm single. I'm finna enjoy it since you know what I mean. We broke up. And I might have some jump offs. It seemed like you was trying to really put a face to all my jump offs. That's what it sounded like to me. And one of them was too bad. One of them was real fight to you, and you ain't like it. And that started off the crash out because that made you think. That made her think. I've been through it. And it was a whole girl that I was just cool with. I see her like a sister. But she was like, oh, yeah, I know you did with her. And from there, made her spiral into a thought process that that's why I got a little bit cringed up.
Bruh, that's why I say.
I was like, you putting stuff together that was never even thought of. Bruh. And I was like, thank you, but you put stuff
and I want to ask a lot of people in the chat, right? Do men crash out like this?
Now, we'll give women credit. Dudes around my age crash out like this.
Okay, because I
don't know about your. That's why I ain't speaking about
your. Bruh.
Past 35, it's about like
insecurities and loss of control. But I want to know, do men crash out like this, y'all?
39
when you break up with them?
Yes.
Now I know men may try to call you, get in your DMs, right? I know that. But do men crash out like this?
It's some crash outs from the men too. That ain't just the woman trait. I done seen some dudes going down bad.
Okay, so
going down bad and went out sad.
Okay, so maybe that is what happened. But I can't remember a time. The only person I know that crashes out that I've seen, right, is one dude, and he's the poster child for it. Tyrese.
Oh.
Tyrese
like 40 something, right?
Yeah. So he's the poster child for men, right? But he does it on the level of acting. at an Oscar level. He break down in tears. These are real tears that you see him. Right?
Congratulations.
You know, man, this jewelry I got on is fake. This watch I got on is fake.
Congratulations.
These tears are not fake. Real men go through real problems. Real men cry because we have feelings too.
He threw that.
So
now let me tell you something.
By the way, I ain't doing now another movie until I'm acting with Denzel Washington.
Oh my God. Woo.
Tyrese emotional and passionate, man.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it does, man. It does. It's the same thing because women that go through this, they're emotional and they're passionate too, bro. So no. I got to say, Tyrese is the poster child for a crash out for men, for real. But when I'm listening to Tamar Braxton, bro, it was eerily a reminiscence of what I've been through in my life.
But hold on, how old is Tamar Braxton?
She got to be in her late 40s, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't like how she was talking.
I didn't either, bro.
It bothered me because I was like, Tamar, you sound like you around my age.
But here's the other part. If you listen to all her soliloquies that she put out there today, her last one said, I didn't mean for this to go viral. I'm sorry that I went to social media and talked about this, but I was at an emotional state. Y'all who go, and she went to explain to herself. And what I saw in her, because she said what triggered her was when he told her to go take her meds when he went out and he just responded back to what she said. She said, you don't say that to somebody that's been dealing with mental illness. That's a trigger. Man, please skip me with that. You went out there and triggered all of this by going on social media because of whatever you may be going through, whatever emotion you be having. So you can't go out there and tell anybody, if it was a man or a woman.
I'm conflicted with that though.
Okay.
Because that may have been the trigger.
Okay. But she fired first.
I got that.
So
and that's why it brings out the confliction. But if she really is, and you know, a lot of folks, and I put air quotes on it,
bro. She really is. She gotta be. Yeah.
But if she really is dealing with some type of like mental illness, I can see that easily being a trigger that set everything off.
Okay, so if that's a trigger that set you off, what are you doing to everybody else? You triggering and setting everybody else off because she wouldn't have never got her ass on social media with what she was saying because she was mad. Because that honestly, bro, none of this is our business.
It's not.
None of it is our business.
It's not.
About her husband putting, or her soon-to-be ex-husband putting $1,000 at the Four Seasons, the whole hotel home from Booking.com. Right now, if you're on a computer, you're on your cell phone, and you use the credit card, right? And I don't know this guy. Like I say, he could be doing other stuff behind the scenes to trigger her, but he's a lawyer. I'm pretty sure the dude ain't hurting for a G. You know what I'm saying?
He's not.
So when you put your information in on Booking.com, Trip.com, or whatever, 9 times out of 10, what's the situation? Your card information is in the system.
Yeah.
So you just, when it's a reserved thing, you hit yes and you keep it moving. You don't think about it.
Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, they're gonna assume that you're using the same card.
Yeah, and so you just keep it moving. You had the conversation with him. Y'all got into an argument, but here's where I think everything went wrong with you. She was mad how everything turned out, and it didn't turn out the way she wanted to. When she found out about the $1,000 on the credit card at a hotel at the Four Seasons, found out that he was, I guess because she was there, and found out that he was with some woman, she started to put her own 2 and 2 together. Now, was he smashing that? I don't know, whatever, right? But still, if y'all going through a divorce, give me my money back. Don't use my card no more.
That's really
But she's saying that you using me, making me look like a fool. No, you're using this moment to show that you're hurt. you're using this moment to be on social media because again, you didn't get what you wanted, and now you see some other woman with your husband, your soon-to-be ex-husband, right? And you feel some kind of way about it. So to get back at him, and this is what I see women do. I don't know if men do, but I know what women do this. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make you feel my pain. That's why she went to social media.
I take another approach to that.
Sure.
And there's a subsection of people. Whether you want to say it's mostly women nowadays, I say women are more popularized. I'm seeing dudes do this too, though. There's a subsection of people that will get on the internet and they look for validating sympathy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, and what I mean by validating sympathy, they'll get on there,
hey, Miss Hanson,
collect as much sympathy as they can for their situation on how they're telling it. And whatever is there, that's used to validate why they did it. You know what I mean? It's used to reinforce, yes, I was pushed to this result. I was provoked to have to do this now because I was either not getting listened to, I was being neglected in some type of fashion. And now that all the sympathy is on the side of my told story, that made all of this valid. And there's a lot of people that get on the internet and do, especially if you know you have the bigger voice. Because if you know you have the bigger voice or the bigger presence, regardless on that other person, and it's what don't get told, regardless on the other person, their side is never going to be looked as creditable because, for one, they probably don't talk like that. For two, they may not have the same voice or the platform that you do. And three, they're not going to give the story as hot or one-sided as you did.
Right.
So it's like, it's kind of what most folks do when they get divorced. You be the first one to say that you wanted the divorce, so it seemed like you was that you was getting wronged first.
Right.
And that usually be what sticks with most folks. I have to be the first one to say what's the problem, because if I do that, then people will be on my side.
Yeah.
Because I took to everybody to let me know, or to, you know what I mean?
I done been through divorce before, and the one thing I can say is, from my point of view, no one really knew I was divorced. Right? Because again, the way I look at it is, it was nobody's business. I didn't ask nobody permission to get married. I don't need to ask your permission to tell you that I'm getting a divorce. I don't know when it became popular for that you need to announce shit on social media about your private life. I don't know when you need to go to the court of public opinion of social media and tell them what you're doing or not doing, or you're not going to see such and such. You're not going to see us together anymore. We respect. We ask for your to respect our privacy. Nephew, forgive. Remind me if I'm wrong here, right? But at the end of the day, this is what we're doing. I'm grown as hell. If you got a question for me about my situation, right? Inbox me so you can get cussed out. Okay? Walk up to me and ask me a question so you can get cussed out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to get on social media and announce to you that I'm dating such and such, or I'm marrying such and such, or I'm divorcing such and such. Now, if I get married to a woman, if she want to post our wedding pictures, cool. It's okay for me just to put it on the status married now. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. Because again, I don't need the likes on social media to be happy with you. I don't need to say she said yes, because she said yes to me. I don't give a damn if what y'all think about it or not. I don't need y'all to be. See, I think once you get people to be happy for you, now you're seeking attention about your relationship. You're putting social media into your marriage, right? I would say don't put social media in your marriage or your damn relationships. It ain't nobody's business. We give too much credit to social media about our private life. You know what I'm saying? If you're famous and you're dating when you're supposed to be married, you have to say something. No, you don't. Denzel Washington,
I wouldn't say you have to say something, but
Listen,
most of the time they're going to bring it out.
they do that because that's an agreement that they have. But I'm saying you don't have to.
No, not the two people.
Okay.
Some cases it's not because the two parties said something. It's because once it hit legal documents, there is a subsection of folks that's paid to find out.
But when people find out, bro, this is what I tell everybody. Let me say this real quick, because I think people really don't understand how social media works, bruh. Just because TMZ puts it out, you don't have to respond. You do not have to respond to anything people put. You know there's a mute button on your social media, right? There really is a mute button on your social media where you can mute comments. You can mute yourself for 24 hours, 48 hours, 30 days. You don't have to be on social media if a news story break about you.
Now, question.
Sure.
And I'm scared to ask you your point of view on this, but what do you say to the person that if they was on that type of level and the information was to have came out, but it came out in a way that seemed a little dimming of the light?
Yeah, I got you.
Or you felt might have been unfair to what
do I got
might
money?
Feel like.
Do I got money?
Yeah.
Am I a celebrity? Very easy, bro. You get to with your PR person or you call your lawyers, cease and desist, retract that story. Keep it moving. Make them print out, make them, if they ain't got no facts on what they're saying.
I'm not mad at that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at that.
You know what I'm saying? And retract the story. You keep, bro, this is one thing I had to learn being in the spotlight. I don't owe you an explanation unless I'm running for office. If you're running for office in politics, going to be the CEO of a company or something like that, bro, yes, you owe somebody explanation. But for people in general, I owe you shit. There's nothing that's been said for me that if somebody says something about me, bro, that I need to verify. You see what I'm saying? No, yeah. I don't care how famous I am, right? Unless the project that I'm working on wants me to get this cleared up and I need to make a public statement because it's worth millions and millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying, for what we're about to do, I'm going to do that. But other than that, bro, I love the way you see a lot of celebrities move, right? You see most celebrities moving, bro, that you don't know about their spouse. The celebrity person, you know. Their spouse, you don't know. And I believe this with celebrities. They want the clicks. They want the likes. They want the drama on social media to give us something to talk about here. But I'm not going to go out here and engage with people because once you put people into your train wreck, bro, they're not going to do nothing but pour gasoline on it, critique you, criticize you, and they don't know. And when you start talking about the woman or the man that you love on social media, bro, you open them up to every vile thing that somebody sitting behind the keyboard warrior can sit behind that keyboard and say about the person that you claim that you loved. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
So if you really loved your man or your woman, no matter how bad they hurt you, they cheated on you or whatever the case may be, stay off of social media. Because at one time you did love that person. Yeah, they fell off the bandwagon. Yeah, it didn't go your way. Yeah, he or she cheated on you. Whatever the case may be, that is what it is. But that's still, social media is not the place for me to air it out.
But Joe, okay. Nowadays, how it is for a little bit of my generation and kind of to like the millennials, and I think it'll cut off towards yours because y'all not so attached to the internet.
No.
But for us, there are people that they look at social media as another platform to extend what I already am. So, and this is what I mean by that, because it's very much focused that you got to keep it real. You can't be capping, you can't be faking. Is it really like this or is it not? And some folks, in order to prove that it really is, you platform and you perform on social media to show this is what it is about. Now, with that being said, when it goes towards relationships and it being publicized and stuff like that, I believe is a trickle down effect. You said you like how most celebrities handle it. Most celebrities handle it by airing out grievances. And this is why I say that.
Who?
Joe, we didn't seen that with Kevin Hart. That's mega level. Mega level. His wife, what happened with them when
the news story broke, he didn't air it.
The news story broke, but then he felt the need to, because you said if I got money, I get that in the non-disclosure or the cease and desist, and I take that story out. He felt the need to address it since it was out.
Because it was true.
No, I got you.
That's
hold on.
You said if it's bad.
No, I said if you didn't favor it. I didn't say if it was a lie or true.
Okay, so when you
because there's a lot of let me land. There's a lot of folks that may not like how the truth is getting aired because they might feel like that truth is one-sided. But that's why I said that. That's why I said it like that. Though.
But I got to defend Kevin Hart on this one here. If it's a lie,
but Joe,
and your wife has been embarrassed, I need to go out and clear this up.
Joe, I'm not saying whether it was a lie or the truth.
Okay,
I'm not. That's not the one I'm hanging on.
No, but I misunderstood what you said. Because when you said if it's something that they didn't favor, so when you said misfavor, I misunderstood. I misunderstood what you said.
Don't hang so much on that point, though. I just brought him up because he's a mega star that had to address what he was going through.
I think he did it the right way.
Cool. He did it the right way or he did it wrong. It didn't stop him from airing out grievances and it didn't stop him from making the point of addressing what happened. There is a lot of folks that initially may have felt like that's what they was doing. Look, another case in point on another level, but he's still a mega star. That dude from Kenan and Kel. He addressed the stuff on Shannon Sharp stuff. He might have felt like he was just giving out. He might have just felt like he was giving out whatever it was to answer the question. From there, it spiraled down, and then guess who else is now talking and bringing in extra stuff?
And I think he was wrong for doing what he did.
I don't look at it as right or wrong. I look at it as, but I do because I only don't because if it's, let's say it got ahead of y'all. Or y'all wasn't able to really address it how you felt like it would have been cleanly. That doesn't mean, because y'all already broke up, that don't mean the other party's not going to try to get ahead of it or at least say their point or say their piece.
See, this is where...
And that's how most of them handle with media today.
This is where you're not different, right? Because if a news story breaks, if I'm at fault, right, and I hurt the woman that the news story broke about, and it's true, yeah, I need to be the one to speak on it. Hold on, I get what you're saying. I hold on. But when the situation is bad, and I go out and say something bad about the person that I love, that's why I got a problem at, right? Do not bring grief to the other person or your family members or your kids in a social media uproar. There's good and bad press. There's really no bad press because all press is good press when you're a celebrity, right? Because it gets your name out there. But what you have to be very careful of, and I've been doing this for going on 11, 12 years, right? You have to be very careful in this social media space because what people don't realize is, and this is why I disagree with Tamar, I disagree with Jenny Ma, I disagree with Jeezy if he does it, and Jeremy if he's doing it. And I disagree with Jeremy, even though I think he got to come ahead and I think he wins the battle today from the outlooks of it. You have kids. Are you a husband first? Or are you an ex-husband or ex-wife first? Or are you a father or a mother first? Right? Hold on. Because if I'm a father and I'm worried about my kids, I can't worry about what your mom is doing on social media, right?
Not their mama though, but she just.
But what I'm saying
is a good relationship with them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is at the end of the day, she called them her kids. She's saying that that her kids is his and his is hers.
Mm-hmm.
So you're bringing kids into this situation of if you're a celebrity or if you're a regular person, when you go into social media showing your ass. Are you a mother, a father, or are you going to be a celebrity? Are you going to be an attention seeker? Right? And I can speak on this, bro, because I went through it.
I got you, but this is what I say to that. Because Cool. You're a parent, so I'm not gonna argue your point from a parent point of view. I'm only gonna argue it for other people that might not feel that same way. Like the kid point is so poignant, and this is why I
It
say,
gotta be, bro.
This is why I say that, because the kids was brought up as a tool. I'm gonna just keep it plain with you.
As a tool.
The
What do you
kid
mean?
was brought up as a tool in warfare.
What the hell are you talking about?
Joe, yeah, think about what I'm talking about before you just get clueless. The kids was brought up as a tool. They wasn't brought up like they was part of the issue. They was brought up to win the issue. They were not brought up like they were so important to the Nixon cranny of the story. The whole gist of their situation was between the two parties. Now, however you want to go at it, if you feel like that's being dirty or not, cool. I'm not going to argue that. But that was brought up as a tool to win over favor.
I understand
that was brought up as a tool to win over the side.
I understand that,
they didn't care.
I understand they didn't care, but that's what I'm saying. Before you go on your rant on social media, you got to understand, are you a mom, or you a celebrity, or you're attention seeking? Because when you bring your kids into this, right, your anger is going to hurt more people than just you. But your family, your brand, and your kids. So when I see people doing this, like I said, who are you and what are you doing? And you need to think about these things, because even if they used as a kid, okay, to get sympathy or empathy, they brought the kid's situation up. That's fine. But you as a person, before you go on these rants, you need to know who you are first. And this is why I say, if you're bringing your kids or you're talking about somebody on social media, this is a selfish thing for a man or a woman to do. Social media is not the place, because too many people can get hurt and too many people are involved in your life for what y'all are going through. That need to be handled behind closed doors.
That's cool. But even if the kids wasn't mentioned, that would still be a result of whatever happened. If y'all big enough or that's public enough, that would still be a result. It would still be hurting somebody in your family because they tied to you. That's period. And depending on how it get drawn out, that's how it would be. Even in the Jenny Ma and G situation, they got a kid together that's mentioned, but they're not mentioned. They're there. Yes, they haven't been addressed at all. Neededly not. That's great. But that doesn't take away from the fact of how public their dispute was. And that might be a trickle down to the kid and whoever else that know them them closely.
I'm going to say it because I've been through this personally. Right. When you go national and things happen, and you make a mistake or you say something or you just go out there and you fly off at the mouth on TV, right?
Yeah.
What happens is TMZ, these bloggers find out people in your life, right? And they start to harass your mom, your dad, your brother, and your kids going to school, and now your stuff is viral. How do you think your kids are reacting when they go to school? Because of what you said or did. That's why I say you have to be very careful, because when I got off of TV, 24 hours later, I'm getting phone calls from my brother, my mom, and everybody else saying that these reporters and people are calling us about something you said that you didn't tell us nothing about. Now we're dealing with your shit. That is a harsh, trickle down, messed up effect. And these are adults that were angry with me. Imagine that happening to your kids. They're on social media and they're in school, right? These kids mentally got to deal with your crap. This is why I say moms and dads need to stay their ass off of social media when it comes to their personal life, and make sure that you're handling that stuff behind closed doors. Because, yeah, you want to hurt him, or yeah, you want to hurt her. But, bro, I believe in that you hurt more people in your circle than the point that you was trying to get across. You go out there and you throw a nuclear bomb. When you go on social media, you go out there and say, damn everybody, I'm going to say what I got to say because I'm mad.
I got you on that. But the reason why I don't hang too much on that at all is because if it's all good, it's still gonna be the same result. If everything is all good and you said something that was over the world great, they would still do that too.
No. So
no, They may not have to go. Hold on.
News
Your
stories
news posts may not have to go because they're going to look to go find more to press on that information that just got dropped that may have been negative. They're going to look for that.
Yeah,
but the positive aspect is still going to make waves. That's still going to get out there, and that's still going to be known.
What you get.
That's part of being public.
This is what happens when you do something positive.
I'm with you, but that's still heard by somebody, and that's the trait of being public.
But it's entirely
that's the cause and effect of being public.
Different if you're airing a train wreck.
It is
entirely different. So that to me, that's the bad take. That's
I don't think so because period. That's the cause and effect of going public.
But going public for something good.
That's what you signed up for.
Okay.
You signed up for that. If you agreed to get on public anything and you make whatever
like
take that you felt.
You signed up for, but you got to be very acutely aware that they didn't sign up for it. Your kids didn't sign up for that. Your mom and dad and your friends, your family, they didn't sign up for what you signed up for. You have the power to or not bring that to them when you're in the spotlight, right? So what you do is going to affect maybe not your family, but if your mom and a dad,
I say everybody,
you really got to be very careful what Tamar Braxton is doing, what Jeremy is doing, right? Jeezy and Lil Ma, I'm gonna say Jenny Ma is different because that kid's not old enough to understand this. But
that doesn't take away from history and what's documented.
Yeah, but they can deal with that later. But I'm saying if you have kids that are going to school, the immediate effect is right then. Those kids are being either bullied, talked about, you know what I'm saying? And
these conversation.
You know what I'm saying? And they have to either explain your dumbness to other folks or defend it. Your kids are getting in fights about shit that they ain't got no business even talking or being, talking about because of what you done went out there and said or done. That's irresponsible as a mom and a dad. That's why I say you got to be very careful when you're into a entanglement or a situation with your husband or wife. How do you handle it? Because if you got kids, man, that's a very delicate situation. I understand the situation between Tamar and Jay. When I got a divorce, that's my stepson. But I still cared about how he was going to view me, how I treated his mom through our divorce. I felt some kind of way. She felt some kind of way. She did what she did. And I did what I did. But one thing I made sure I did was stay honorable throughout the situation because I said to myself, and I said to a couple of my friends, my son is watching. My daughter's in Japan, but my son is watching. And I never wanted him to see me mistreat his mom or say anything about his mom when I looked him in his face and he would hear me say to her during the time when we was married, we was good, that I love you. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes we lose that perspective because we get mad at our mates. You lose what your real role is. Celebrity is a bunch of shit at the end of the day. It's gas air, bro. You make money, it's the thing, it's entertainment, it fills your life, you make money, great. But who you truly are as a person, when you get married and you have a family, I'm sorry, you're a mom, you're a dad, you're a husband and a wife, and that should be first. Yes, you go out there and put your job first, but when it comes down to what you're going to protect first, if it's the movie or your family, I'm protecting my family. If it's the show or my family, I'm protecting my family.
I think that sounds good in theory. I don't think everybody gonna move like.
No, they don't. They don't, bro.
How you do?
No. Everybody's not gonna move like I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, when we look at the situations that we are seeing, Tamar Braxton crashing out today, Jay responding. Like I said, I don't think he should have responded. I understand that his character was being attacked, and it's up to him to respond. But I'm just saying.
But they go back to your trickle down effect. Even your folks had to call you. I think it's
my folks called me because it was negative.
Yes, and
hugely negative.
He might have felt like
however
everything was moving, that even he was being attacked from where he wanted to be peaceful.
Yeah.
So now it's no more peace. Now I need to set whatever it is that's been gone. I need to clear this up.
Chat, y'all let me know how do y'all think these situations should be handled. Do you think Tamar handled it correctly? Do you think Jeremy handled it correctly? Do you think Jenny Mar handled it correctly? Do you think Jeezy handled their situation correctly? Let me know what y'all think in the chat out here, because
I think it was fine for responding.
Fellas, would you have responded to Tamar today?
I would have. I would have responded to Tamar
on social media.
Yes. Because it for some folks, they feel like, and they'll subscribe to this because it said a lot. For some folks, the apology should be just as loud as the insult.
Yeah.
And a lot of folks might feel like the insult is being pushed so loudly that, and we know you're not going to give her an apology. I need to address where you keep talking. I need to address where you felt like you were writing.
Never date her.
Like I'm not too mad that he said something, because he might have wanted after the first video to take it slow and just be like, all right, I'm gonna chill. After the second video, he might have felt like, Lee, is it really? And then after that second video, it might have been that a lot of folks around him started watching this too.
But hold on,
saying, hey, did you see what you?
No, listen. The first video she was ranting about what happened. The second video she's responding to what he said. The third video is going further about what he said. He prolonged this when he responded to her. Listen to the first video. She did 3, right? The first video.
So the first video
was the incident that happened. She went and she crashed out.
Then the second one was him responding.
Well, he responded.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he was.
Second one was him responding.
The other 2 she did was about his response.
You see what I'm saying? I still take the same stance.
So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, if he wouldn't have said nothing, it wouldn't have been on the 2 videos.
I doubt it. Folks like a Tamar or anybody else like that, they're gonna keep going.
Well, it would
they're gonna keep going.
But it would have kept going without me, because now this is what I've learned about people, right?
I don't know about that.
Yes, bro.
I don't know about
because
that.
You can go out there and call me weak. You can go out there and call me stupid. You can say, well, your silence speaks volume because you're not saying anything. People on social media that's mature is going to say the man is doing the right thing, right? They're going to say at the end of the day, he should respond to you on social media, right? In that situation, if you're going through a divorce and him being a lawyer, you can go after her for defamation of character, all this other stuff, because he's a lawyer. He just felt the need to respond. Like I said, it's his choice. But I think, for me personally, I think it was the wrong thing to do, because now you're aggravating. You're basically putting gasoline on the fire.
But as a lawyer,
I'm with you on Miss Hanson.
As a lawyer, he know there are always counter responses.
And he knows her.
Exactly. As a lawyer, he already know there's always a counter response, and he knows the effect of social and public opinion. Exactly. He knows that.
Let me ask you the question: what is the most hardest? What is the hardest thing to do during an argument or disagreement? What is the hardest thing to do during an argument?
Agree. Okay. Agree or apologize.
I'm gonna say the hardest thing to do is to stay silent.
The hardest thing to do is to stay silent.
I would say yes, because people saying stay silent and listen. Those to me, the hardest thing to do in an argument, bro, is to stay silent.
Okay,
right?
Because you want to respond.
Because even if you're in person with somebody like you and I, right? I've had to learn this, right? When you say let me land, I have to learn to pull back even my emotions that we're having on the show, right? And let you cook and let you do what you got to go do. And then not respond. And Erica said something very, very poignant here, that without having a defense, right? Just respond. When he responded, it was in
defense.
You know what I'm saying? And that's never the best way to respond. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the heat of the moment, but I've been in the heat of the moments, so I can understand. I always say, when you're in a heated, especially when you're married and you're going through divorce, the best thing for you to do, whatever that other person does that piss you the hell off, give it 24. Do not respond for 24 to 48 hours. Do not pick up the phone. Do not send a text message. Do not call them. Do not inbox them for 24 to 48 hours.
That's bad for me, though. That's bad for me, though.
But Because what you're going to do in that moment, right, is not going to help that situation. They triggered you, right? And 9 times out of 10, you're finna fall into their trap. That's why y'all are where you are, right? So, yeah, you're going to feel that you need to get back or say something or do whatever because I got to do it. But the best thing to do when you're going, especially if you're going through a divorce, give it 24 or 48 or call your lawyer and let them deal with it.
I feel you though.
No,
I agree.
Business wise, legal wise, every lawyer would tell you, let me handle it. If you get a divorce attorney, they would say, do not respond. Anybody went through a divorce, what did your lawyer tell you? Do not respond. Send me what they sent to you, right? We'll handle it. Because when you go to court, right, they're going to hear one side and you never responded to it. They're going to get mad because you didn't respond to it and they're going to come at you again. That's going to help you when you go to court. Because now, whatever they're trying to say about you, you got this evidence and receipts on them. Because what you have to realize is when you're going through a divorce, you're not trying to win a battle with that person anymore. You're trying to get a divorce from them. Right? And anything you do where there's a back and forth puts you in a vulnerable situation for you not to get what you want when you when you're going through divorce, you're going through court. So I would say do not respond, man. And the reason why, we were talking about this day on the Joe Lockett Show, the Tamar Braxton and the Jeremy situation is this here. We deal with this so much in regular life. They just happen to be names that we know on social media, reality TV.
Well, I ain't know about it till now.
I knew him because of her. So I've seen him around because I've seen the pictures of it because they're supposed to be getting a divorce a while back. And then they got back together. Right? You see what I'm saying? So they've been on and off. Now, they saying it's completely off because they had broke up, but then they got back together and they got on social media again and said it was gonna make it work. Now, here's the kicker. Are they coming out with a reality show? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the stuff that you see and hear
might be press run.
Always, bro. You know what I'm saying? With the Braxton family and the ties that they have, a lot of the stuff do end up in their storylines, right? They create storylines, they get back together, it draws viewers because now they want to see, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if this is entertainment or if it's for real. One thing I do understand is the reality shows that got people putting their private life out there when they're going through the divorces, bro, is killing these people's marriages. Because one of my friends on one of these shows, I'm not going to say which one, right?
Okay.
And I asked him, I said, are these storylines real that we are seeing? And he said, yes, some of them are. Some of these folks are really going through divorces, and some people wind up getting a divorce because of the show. Right?
Yeah.
Because some of the situations that they manipulate to put these people in, people know it. And, once they get to celebrity status, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, at the end of the day, be very careful when you get on these reality shows. And I would not if I'm going to do a reality show of my family, it's going to be about my family. It's not going to be a reality show where I'm bringing in a bunch of being in women on some, real lives, housewives of Atlanta or Birmingham, Alabama. I'm not doing all that, bro.
That's funny.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Because I love to make money, but that else with your mental, bro. You know what I'm saying? Reality TV versus real life. And you're dealing with real feelings and emotions when you're dealing with your female. And if your wife see you hugged up with somebody, kissing somebody, and this is just for a reality show, my marriage ain't worth that, bro. Well, while they were broken up, he went and slept with Tommy Lee, and he talked about Tamar bad. Again,
I mean,
but you said why they were broken up. So does broken up mean that I can't sleep with nobody? Nephew? Chat, y'all let me know. If we said we broke up, right? We broke up. If I go sleep with somebody the next day, or she go sleep with somebody the next day, are they wrong? No, you're not married because if you're married, you're still married, and you separate. But if you girlfriend and boyfriend and you break up, well, so she took him back and married him.
Look, like I said, I don't see nothing wrong. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If we break up, you think I'm just gonna have nice things to say about you? Like let's be for real.
Okay.
Anybody that's breaking up and is not mutual, damn that. I say even mutual. How much good things you got to say about them?
I ain't got nothing to say.
No, I'm just saying.
But I'm saying I got nothing to say. Whether it's good or bad, I have nothing to say about it.
For some people though, Joe, if asked, I have plenty of bad to say. No, if I want to keep it G or if I want to keep it very, very mature or whatever it is that you got going on over there, cool. I got you. I ain't even gonna argue that because there's some folks that just ain't gonna talk. But some other folks might have plenty of bad material to pick from. Because for one, I don't think if you get together with somebody that you got together on purpose with, that the goal was to break up anyway. So you're gonna feel a way about the breakup, period. It's not gonna be good feelings in a breakup. Somebody's going to feel either slighted or upset. Now, how they choose to handle that is how they choose to handle it. But I'm not going to be surprised that somebody have nothing but bad words to say if asked about the breakup. That's completely normal to me. Because for one, that's already a jaded mindset. I'm broken up because I was unwanted or wasn't tolerated anymore. Right. Something. It was a no. To keep it simple, it was a no, and it was very clear and plain. So I'm not gonna be surprised somebody got some bad stuff to say. That's part of the breakup. But that's just how I look at it. Shoot, I didn't say nothing about my ex when she broke up with me. She had plenty to say about me,
and that's her.
And I understood it.
Yeah, listen.
I understood it. If she's gonna go on that tirade, or if I go on that tirade, that's part of the breakup.
Yeah, I mean, everybody.
You pick somebody back, then people you know what you pick back.
People are going to handle breakups the way they want to. I agree with that. When I first started the show today, I said, "Who handles them worse?" I said, and I didn't say, but I believe, and it's just from my experience, and I don't have an experience with dudes, but I think women handle breakups way more pettier and worse than men. Like the get back, and I'm talking about from my age. I don't know what young folks do, but I'm talking about men. We do action, right? I think men come harder when it comes to action-oriented type things.
Wait, you 54?
I'm 54 years.
Okay, this guy is at least 50 right now. I know he moved petty when he left mom.
Who?
My mom's ex. Her ex-husband. He moved petty when he left.
Well, can we do this? Because I really don't want to bring your mom into this.
No. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because he's around your age.
Yeah, but I don't even. But I could say some things, but I know Jay, so I'm not going to defend anything. So let's change the subject on that one, bro. I mean, but I'm saying that's for you. But I can't respond because I want to respond, but I know your mom, so I can't.
But even then, I wasn't finna go into it. I was just saying the dude around your age.
Yeah, but see, like I said on this show, we debate certain things, but I don't want to debate.
You was finna debate that,
and I don't want.
You was finna debate that. That's crazy.
And that's why I said no.
But there's
sometimes you just need to be.
But you made the point that dudes around your age. I don't even know about dudes around your age. I think if you want to be petty after something like that, and you want to crash out over your pettiness, I think you would do it.
Nah.
I think a lot of people would do it. You got this really, really high faith in people, which is crazy to me.
Because I say women are emotional creatures and men are less emotional creatures. So for someone if you put a man or a woman in a situation that's dealing with emotions, a woman, I believe, will show her emotions a lot quicker than a man would.
Showing it and having it are two different things.
Very true. I said
because Trent is he says this every time, especially when he goes towards some relationship or emotional.
Oh.
He said he says that men are the most emotional creatures on the earth. That's how he sees it.
Yeah.
Now, and they go back to the point, displaying it and having them are different. And for everybody, when it hit that boiling point where they getting ready to tweak out and they even crash out, I done seen both sides do it bad. I done seen both sides do it very, very bad.
I've seen it too.
And I give you this. I'm sure it's a lot more pronounced or popular between women because we expect it. And it usually trends a lot more frequently.
Mm-hmm.
But those few cases where they come through and that's the dude doing it, the dude is going off and because I think we talked about one of the situations with one dude and he was dealing with the lady and he went back and forth and he found out that she was cheating and he went through his whole usual routine because he used to give her flowers and get her lunch break and all of this other stuff to be special. He did that whole routine just to go smash her coworker, to smash her sister, to have that baby, break up that relationship, and then still go back and do something extra to the old girl.
Mm-hmm.
Premeditated.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these crash outs be from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I only get you on the point of because it's a lot more frequent and popular to see it from a woman because we expect it.
Right.
But yeah, shoot. I know a few issues. There was a few kids up in the high school. They was fight. This boy was finna fight this girl at the high school I was at. I ain't gonna say the name, but this boy was finna fight this girl, and they were supposed to be in a relationship. But because they broke up, and she was seen with another dude, and a lot of dudes feel like if I know this dude and he with them, he should know you off limits. He was gonna get ready to fight everybody in the lunchroom. I done seen some tweaks and some crash outs, man.
I agree with you, Miss PJ. It depends on the level of love that the man have for that woman, whether he crashes out or not. I do agree with that. If the man is really in love with a woman and he feel he's been disrespected, some men will
retaliate.
Some men will. And I've been in both situations.
And a controlling man would do it anytime, though.
Yeah,
a controlling man would crash out anytime.
Yeah, and I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm not saying that.
Okay,
but like I said, through my experience, from what I've witnessed, women are emotional, and they're going to act out a lot faster than a man will, in my humble opinion. Right? It's no disrespect to women, but I believe women act out a hell of a lot quicker, especially when they feel that they've been wrong. Right, and when they feel they're in the right, they're gonna make sure that that they move the hell on.
Oh yeah,
right.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They make sure that they put that nail in the coffin with your ass,
and they gonna make sure they got some Bible scriptures, some motivational, some manifestations behind it. Oh my God!
Denise said it best yesterday. Oh no, was it? I think it was Keisha said to me. She said, "Joe, I think we was having lunch." She said, "Bro, your cutoff game is something serious."
Yeah, she said it's scary.
She said your cutoff game is horrible, right? And it is because, bro, I'm like a light switch. If I'm on with you, I'm on. But if I'm off with you, bro, I cut the switch, turn the door. I just believe in this here. There's no more time to waste with BS in my life.
I'm with you, but this is why I was conflicted with what you were saying earlier with the toothache thing. And if you're doing a divorce like that, I got you all day. I ain't never been through no marriage or divorce, so I can't argue. I'm not arguing that.
Okay,
but the argument part, especially if it's bad enough, giving me time is kind of the worst trait. Like I'm with you. If you said calmer heads prevail,
yeah,
I'm with you all day with that. But once I do get calmed down, for me, now I'm replaying everything.
Yeah.
And if I felt like it was egregious enough, and I admit to it, it's a little pettiness in me. But if I felt like it was egregious enough, I'm giving it way more time than 2. And from there, I'm finding a reason to cut off. But I think from there, I'm not going to want no more talk from there because for me, I'm gonna view it like the moment passed. So fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's just me on that. That's my own conflictions.
But the thing is, 24 hours, 48 hours is going to give you time to be petty, right? Think petty, but it's also going to give you time to think of, if I do this, this is going to happen. I can lose this. I can mess up my job. I can do this. You see what I'm saying? So even within your pettiness, all things are true. You're going to be able to weigh with a rational mind what's more important.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Instead of suffering the consequences of a crash out on immediately just saying something because you're responding.
Okay, I agree with that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you may think about it and you may think about 900 different ways to, tear something up. But in the back of your mind, you're like, man,
we're probably not gonna make that angle.
You know what I'm saying? But man, when I'm done, I gotta go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't got no bill, man.
I'm gonna lose my job. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. Yeah, my mama got to come see me sitting behind bars. You know what I'm saying? Those things are gonna flash in your head too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So within those 24 to 48, you're going to think about what's most important. And what usually really happens with normal people, right? That got something to lose. Now, I'm gonna say if you ain't got nothing to lose,
oh yeah,
that's different.
Yeah.
But if you got a job, you are a hardworking person, you got kids, you got a family, you got something to lose, give yourself 24, 48. Because
all right,
I promise you at the end of the day, bro, common sense is going to prevail over your petty sense. You see what I'm saying? Common sense is going to prevail. Because, bro, I'm going to tell you, when I was going through some of the stuff I was going through, bro, there was times, bro, I was sitting there like, I'm finna, bro.
I'm finna do it.
I'm going there and I'm going to tear shit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna wreck shop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna let you embarrass me or do this. Bro, everything in me wanted to just go in and just rip shit,
Do you know who the hell I am?
Bruh,
Joe Lockett.
Bro, that was in my brain. That played in my head. Motherfucker, do you not know who you fucking with? You know what I'm saying? You think you know me, but you don't know me. This is what I'm saying to myself. And I'm sitting there talking to myself. You don't know who you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you had the T.I. song in the back of your head?
Bruh, listen. You don't, listen. I went through all those emotions. However many stages of emotion you can go through when you're angry, I went through them. Boy, let me tell you, God is real. God is real. God was there for you, boy, because I'm telling you, some of the stuff that I went through, bro, it was like, man, I am going to fuck everybody up that has something to do with this, right? I had things in place. I had the hit squad, bro. Everybody ready. They just wait for me to basically hit the send button and say, let's rock.
Let's ride out.
Bro, and we finna ride deep.
Riders on the
we
storm.
finna, but when I thought about it overall, because it was gonna be some bells ringing and some church singing, bro. For somebody, for a lot of folks, there's gonna be some ambulance coming, bro. I knew that, and that was getting the ego part of me out.
Mm-hmm.
And this is no shit, bro. As I was getting ready to put things into play, it was like a wave, and God didn't speak to me, but it felt like he did. It was like, what are you doing? And why are you doing this? Right? And I paused and I stopped and I was like, I'm mad. And the one thing I had to realize, I don't know if anybody had been through this before, right? But what I had to realize, nephew, was after you done tore up the everything, you done went and ripped everything apart, right? That person still don't want you. The results still was going to be the same. The only difference now is you're in trouble for it. And you done brought some other people along with you and drug them into this mess. No matter what you're trying to do or whatever you want to go do, that situation is not going to change by your actions. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So whatever I was going to put into place, it was not going to change the action that was actually already been put in place. I was 7 years late to the party. Everything for me had already been put in place. Only the last person to know was me. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to react to something that had been put in place for probably months or probably years, a couple of years, right? You're reacting to news that you're trying to go in and not fix, but think you're going to get your point across. And the only point you're getting across is you're going to jail. Real talk. That's the only point you're going across. People are going to jail. People are going to get hurt. People going to the hospital. And then I had to ask myself, for what am I doing this for? And I was hurt. But I had to tell myself that I'd rather be hurt and keep the little that I have now than to be hurt and lose everything that I had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what I was losing was not worth me losing me. What I was losing didn't want me anymore, right? That was gone. That was already gone. When a person tells you they don't want you no more, that part of your life is gone. Don't lose yourself because somebody took their presence from you. A lot of people do that, right? You lose yourself because you frustrated with a situation that they didn't took your livelihood. They didn't took, how whatever that is for y'all, they didn't took it away from you.
Your feelings.
You have to, and it's very, 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 very tough to do. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Is to sit down, be angry, pound on the table, right? And be mad with yourself. And let it go, right? Now, I'm not going to say I let it go that day, but I let the idea go of what I was going to do about it. I was not going to act in anger. I was not going to act in revenge. And I had to keep telling myself, especially if you're going through a divorce, not to react to the pettiness. And each time something would come up that I didn't like that was coming at me, right? Because I'm sure I did some things going through divorce that, aggravated my exes. But when things happen to me, I would think about my son. What would he think? How would he feel if he know I was going to say or do something to his mom, right? And so that kept me calm because I put myself in a role of I'm not going to disappoint him. I've already disappointed her, but I'm not going to disappoint him. So my goal was to get through that divorce, my last divorce, just to get through the divorce of not dragging family into it, not dragging my son into it, and to leave with, I guess, whatever honor that I had left. And it probably wasn't honorable for him, the other side, but I had to leave with whatever honor that I felt that I could. Because I told myself eventually, like, when I look back at this, I want to know that I did the right thing and not the wrong thing. The marriage dissolved how it dissolved. But when I look back at what had happened, I can say honestly now, it's 6 years later. I can say honestly, I walked away the right way. Because the way I was about to walk away wasn't going to be pretty. But it wasn't going to do nothing but serve my ego. You know what I mean? It wasn't going to do nothing but cause a whole lot of damn problems that need to even be caused, right? And I was dragging a whole lot of people that was willing to go down with the shit with me for no reason. So I would tell anybody, that going through divorce, man, on a Thursday, if you're going through tough times, man, it's not going to be pretty if the other person is mad at you, or they really want to get rid of you, or you didn't got to the point they're done with you. They're going to act out. They're going to say shit. They're going to plant stories about you. They're going to lie on you, right? And it's very, very hard not to say anything back. The best thing I can tell anybody in these situations, Rachel said, my sister is going through that now. Her husband no longer loves her after 15 years. That's sad. But the love stopped a long time ago before that. Before what I learned is what you say to this, y'all, I think a lot of times love leaves before you get the divorce.
I'd agree with you.
You know what I mean? I think when people look at, well, we've been married for 15 years, 20 years, and after all this time, now we're getting, I can't believe that you're divorcing me. Well, you knew the marriage was bad 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. You thought that it could be fixed. And I've said this before in the show. When you're going through a divorce, man, or you're not liking somebody, I think you need to address that shit right away. Real talk. Do not be in a marriage or a relationship hoping things will get better. It does not. Relationships do not get better hoping that it's going to get better. I know my way may not be the best way for everybody, bro, but cut that shit off. And I say even with marriage, if you see it's going bad in that first year, bro, damn all this counseling shit, and bro, I'm out. I miss something. I miss something, right? I believe counseling works when two people are trying to actually make it work. But I think it's really tough when you go through counseling and you got one person that's there for the right reason, the other person just going through the motions of it. And usually that's what it usually happens. You know what I'm saying?
Because she brought me here.
Bro, most men don't, when they go to counseling, they're not trying to fix shit. They just don't want to lose their wife. I'm just going to be honest. I believe most men that goes to marriage counseling don't want to lose their wife, but they're not trying to fix who they are through that counseling session. I think very few men, that's sitting there saying, what's going on in that counseling session actually works. And I would love to talk to people. I would love to know how many married couples that have been through marriage counseling that it actually worked for them. Because I think you got to be careful too. And I'm not knocking marriage counseling or couples therapy, but I think you got to be careful who you're going to for the counseling, for the therapy. And do you have a willing partner who's actually actively trying to make it better and not go through the motions of it? Real talk for myself, because the frame of mind I was in when my ex was asking me to go through the counseling, and I always say on the show, I should have went, nephew. I don't know if it would have worked, because my mind was in a place like, I don't need somebody else telling me what I need to do in my marriage. So even if I would have went, I think I would have went in with the wrong attitude. And I would have been on the defense, right? Going into the counseling. So I don't know if marriage counseling would have worked for us. I know I should have went, but I don't know if it would have worked because my mindset was not right. Because I was willing to talk and sit down and have a conversation. I'm open with communication. But what I didn't realize during that time when I was married, that I didn't listen a lot. I didn't. I hear something stupid, I'm finna chew your ass up now. You know what I'm saying? And spit you out. I heard you say something that I see an opening, or I see something wrong. Okay, you done? All right. By the time I finish, right, I have deflated you, right? And you don't no longer want to talk to me because you're mad about what I just said. And I done threw you off your whole trajectory of why we was having this conversation of trying to actually solve the problem. And I knew that. See, a lot of people ain't gonna admit that shit, but I knew what I was doing. And I knew I was, in some instances, was a better talker or debater than my ex was when it came to certain topics that we would get into arguments about. So I would say, what the hell was that shit? But anyway,
loaded up late.
but shout out to people who have happy marriages. I'm going to say, Tamar, stay off of social media. Jeremy, stay off of social media. Jenny Ma, stop crying to everybody about what your husband had done to you. Let it go.
Jesus, make a rap about it. That's what I want to hear. Make a rap about it.
Really?
Make a rap about it.
We going home. I'm finna wrap that up. Hey, y'all, we about to get up here. We see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great evening. Jatem Te Mo Ashtamas E Liberty. What does all that mean? It means your boy Joe Lockett and Denise. That means we love you and nephew too. So you guys have a good one. See you guys tomorrow.
Mo.